In the annals of history, some mysteries refuse to yield their secrets, but none perhaps are as stubbornly enigmatic, as beautifully perplexing, as the Voynich Manuscript. For centuries, this ancient tome has baffled the brightest minds, its pages filled with an unknown script and illustrations of plants that never grew, stars that never shone, and figures that defy explanation. Join us as we journey into the heart of the world's most mysterious book, a puzzle whispered through time, waiting to be solved. The Voynich Manuscript, unraveling the world's most mysterious book. Our journey begins in a dimly lit, ancient study. Dust motes dancing in the shafts of light filtering through a leaded glass window. On a worn, heavy wooden desk, illuminated by the soft glow of a flickering candle, rests an object of profound mystery. The Voynich Manuscript.
No one
its parchment leaves, brittle with age, lie open, revealing an intricate dance of an unknown script and bizarre, otherworldly illustrations. This isn't just an old book, it's a tantalizing enigma, a medieval puzzle box that has defied centuries of scholarly attempts to unlock its secrets. We hear a low, resonating hum, almost like a whisper from the past, as the camera slowly pushes in on the intricate, alien script. This manuscript, bound in nondescript vellum, holds within its pages a universe of unknown plants, celestial diagrams unlike any seen, and peculiar human figures engaged in arcane rituals. Is it a lost medical text from a forgotten civilization, a complex alchemical guide, or perhaps, as some speculate, an elaborate hoax designed to bamboozle a royal patron? The very questions it provokes underscored its enduring allure, drawing us into a narrative spanning centuries, inviting us to ponder the limits of human knowledge and the possibility of secrets forever lost to time. The air is thick with a sense of historical weight and an undeniable aura of the unknown. The Voynich Manuscript is not merely old. It is a meticulously crafted artifact that whispers tales of a bygone era. Roughly 9 by 6 inches, its compact size belies the enormous complexity contained within its approximately 240 vellum pages. The vellum itself, made from calfskin, has aged to a warm, creamy hue, occasionally displaying the faint marks and imperfections inherent in animal hide, each a tiny fingerprint of its organic origins. The binding, a simple yet sturdy affair, speaks to a design intended for frequent handling and study, rather than mere display. What truly captures the eye, however, is the exquisite yet utterly baffling script. Penned with a precision that suggests a practiced hand, the characters flow across the pages in graceful, unbroken sequences, forming words and sentences that resemble no known language. This Voynichese script, a unique calligraphic style, features a limited alphabet of around 20 to 30 distinct characters, yet their arrangement and frequency confound all conventional linguistic analysis. The inks, primarily dark brown or black for the text, retain a surprising vibrancy, while the illustrations are rendered in a palette of greens, browns, reds, blues, and yellows, applied with varying degrees of skill, some delicate, others rather crude. These physical characteristics are not just details, they are crucial clues, the first layer of the puzzle, hinting at the manuscript's origins, purpose, and the mind behind its creation.
One of the most striking and baffling sections of the Voynich manuscript is the herbal section, occupying a significant portion of its pages. Here, vibrant, almost fantastical botanical illustrations leap from the vellum, depicting plants that seem to exist only in a dream or an alien ecosystem. These aren't the familiar herbs and flora of medieval Europe. Many possess peculiar, exaggerated root systems that twine and interlace in impossible ways, leaves that defy known biological classifications, and blossoms that are either entirely invented or composites of multiple unrelated species. Some plants are depicted with an almost human-like quality, their roots resembling sinewy limbs, or their flowers possessing an eerie, watchful symmetry. The illustrations are often accompanied by paragraphs of the enigmatic Voynich script, presumably describing their properties or uses. Scholars have scoured every known herbal, every botanical encyclopedia, yet these Voynich plants stubbornly refuse to be identified. Are they stylized representations of real medicinal plants, drawn from a lost tradition? Or are they the imaginative constructs of an artist, perhaps to conceal a deeper message, or simply to fill the pages of a grand deception? The vibrant yet unsettling imagery leaves us questioning the very nature of reality within these pages.
Beyond the strange botanicals, the Voynich Manuscript takes us on a cosmic journey through its astronomical and cosmological sections. Here, the vellum pages unfold to reveal a universe both familiar and profoundly alien. Diagrams depict suns, moons, and stars, often rendered with faces or unusual appendages, arranged in elaborate concentric circles or enigmatic clusters. Some pages feature what appear to be astrological charts, but with zodiac signs that are distorted or entirely unknown, accompanied by swirling, star-like patterns and celestial bodies. Perhaps the most famous of these are the intricate rosette fold-out pages, sprawling multi-page diagrams that unfurl to reveal complex, interconnected structures, some resembling ancient city plans or elaborate mechanical contraptions, others suggesting a mapping of a celestial realm beyond human comprehension. These cosmological illustrations challenge our understanding of medieval astronomy, hinting at a worldview that either predates known scientific thought or springs from an entirely different, perhaps mystical tradition. They evoke a sense of ancient wisdom, of secrets encoded in the very fabric of the cosmos, inviting us to ponder the nature of the universe as perceived by minds long lost to history. Perhaps the most enigmatic and, to some, unsettling section of the Voynich manuscript is the balneological or biological part. These pages are adorned with a series of intricate drawings depicting small, nude female figures, often with distended bellies, seemingly engaged in bizarre rituals involving elaborate plumbing systems. The women are frequently shown bathing in pools, some with curious star-like motifs, connected by a network of pipes and conduits that meander across the vellum. These channels sometimes terminate in what appear to be anatomical cross-sections or strange bulbous organs, fueling speculation about the manuscript's medical or alchemical purpose. While the balnea or baths suggest purification or therapeutic practices, the overall context remains obscure. Are these representations of ancient medical treatments, perhaps for gynecological ailments? Are they allegorical depictions of alchemical processes symbolizing transformation and rebirth? Or do they belong to a lost cultural or religious practice? The figures themselves, drawn with a consistent, somewhat stylized hand, convey a sense of vulnerability and mystery, making this section particularly compelling and ripe for varied interpretations. The mood is one of ancient ritual, hinting at forgotten knowledge surrounding the human body and its mysteries. Beyond the grand cosmological diagrams and peculiar bathing scenes, the Voynich manuscript also dedicates significant portions to what appear to be practical applications, often referred to as the pharmaceutical or recipes section.
These pages showcase a variety of illustrations depicting roots, leaves, and various plant parts, often isolated or arranged in small, labeled clusters. Alongside these botanical fragments, we frequently see small, vial-like containers, mortars and pestles, and other implements suggesting the preparation of concoctions, remedies, or possibly even alchemical solutions. The script here often takes the form of short paragraphs or bulleted lists, hinting at instructions or dosages. Some illustrations show fantastical jars and containers filled with liquids or powders of varying colors, further cementing the idea of a medical or alchemical text. This section provides a glimpse into the potential utilitarian purpose of the manuscript, suggesting it might have been a practical handbook for an herbalist, a physician, or an alchemist of the medieval period. Yet, without the key to the language, the precise function of these recipes remains locked away, tantalizing us with the possibility of lost cures or forgotten magical formulations. Beyond the perplexing imagery, it is the undeciphered script itself that remains the ultimate barrier to understanding the Voynich Manuscript. Known as Voynichese, this unique language is unlike any other known script in human history. Its characters, numbering roughly 20 to 30 distinct graphemes, are penned with remarkable consistency, forming words and sentences that exhibit statistical properties akin to natural languages. Yet, attempts by countless cryptographers, linguists, and computer scientists, armed with everything from brute force decryption methods to advanced computational linguistics, have yielded no definitive breakthrough. The script appears to follow internal rules, exhibiting patterns in word length, character frequency, and repetition, but these patterns stubbornly refuse to align with any known linguistic family. Is it a complex cipher, a code within a code, perhaps using a polyalphabetic substitution? Or is it a genuine, lost language, a relic of a culture that vanished without a trace? The sheer tenacity of its resistance to decipherment fuels both fascination and frustration, making it one of the most enduring cryptographic challenges known to humanity. It stands as a monument to a secret successfully kept, a whisper from the past that remains just out of reach. The known history of the Voynich Manuscript, though incomplete, is itself a fascinating tale of intellectual curiosity and clandestine exchange. Our documented journey begins in the late 16th century, likely in the court of Emperor Rudolf II of Bohemia, a renowned patron of the arts, sciences, and occult. It is believed Rudolf acquired the manuscript for a hefty sum, convinced it was the work of the legendary Franciscan friar Roger Bacon. After Rudolf's death, it passed through a succession of alchemists and scholars, including George Barish, who, bewildered by its contents, sent it to the celebrated Jesuit polymath Athanasius Kircher in Rome in the mid-17th century. Kircher, despite his vast intellect, also failed to decipher it. The manuscript then effectively vanished from public record for over 2 centuries, resurfacing dramatically in 1912 when Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish-Lithuanian rare book dealer, purchased it from a Jesuit college in Frascati, Italy. It was Voynich who brought the manuscript to international attention, lending his name to this enduring enigma. Each transfer of ownership, each desperate attempt at understanding, adds another layer to its storied past, intertwining the manuscript with some of the most prominent intellectual figures and secretive circles of its time.
Decades of cryptographic theories, from classical polyalphabetic ciphers to advanced statistical analysis, have been applied to its pages.
Worldwide. Early attempts at decipherment were often fueled by an almost desperate eagerness to unlock its secrets, leading to a myriad of theories, some brilliant, others entirely speculative. One of the earliest and most persistent theories, championed by Wilfrid Voynich himself, suggested the author was the 13th century English philosopher and alchemist Roger Bacon. This theory, however, was
Not
later
again.
debunked by carbon dating, placing the manuscript in the early 15th century.
Decades of cryptographic
Other early
theories,
hypotheses
from
ranged from it being a work by the
polyalphabetic
Elizabethan
ciphers to
polymaths
advanced
John
statistical
Dee
analysis
and his
have been
scribe
applied
Edward
to
Kelly,
its pages.
who were known for their occult interests and Enochian language, to being an elaborate alchemical or astrological treatise from a forgotten sect. Scholars pored over the text, attempting to find patterns, repeating words, or hidden alphabets using rudimentary cryptographic techniques. The frustration was palpable as each proposed solution, each exciting new lead, ultimately crumbled under closer scrutiny. These early attempts, while unsuccessful, laid the groundwork for future research and highlighted the profound cryptographic challenge the manuscript presented.
In the modern era, the quest to decipher the Voynich manuscript has moved beyond individual brilliance and into the realm of computational power and interdisciplinary collaboration. Cryptographers and linguists now employ sophisticated algorithms, machine learning, and
We see a
statistical
complex
analysis
series of
to uncover
glyphs that
patterns
appear to
that
follow a
eluded earlier
non-random
generations.
distribution.
High-resolution digital scans of the manuscript
This sequence
allow
here
for
is
minute
very
examination of character
Yeah.
formation, ink composition, and vellum degradation.
It's almost like a unique
Computational
code.
linguistics has revealed intriguing statistical properties within the Voynichese script. Word lengths, repetition frequencies, and even a unique form of burstiness, clusters of repeated words or phrases that are not typical of known languages or simple ciphers. While these analyses have confirmed the script's complexity and its resemblance to a genuine language, they have not yet yielded a definitive translation or even a
We see
clear
a complex
understanding
series
of its
of glyphs
underlying
that appear
structure.
to follow a
Each new
non-random
technological
distribution.
advancement brings a fresh wave of hope,
This
only to be
sequence
met
here
by the
is very
manuscript's
unusual.
stubborn silence.
There's no
The modern
known
approach,
language
while
that really
systematic
fits it.
and rigorous,
It's almost
still
like a
faces
unique
the same
code.
fundamental challenge, unlocking the meaning encoded within its peculiar characters.
Was it
The
an
Voynich
ancient message
manuscript's
from another
stubborn
world,
resistance to
an
decipherment
elaborate hoax
has given
from a
rise
cunning
to a
trickster,
spectrum of
or the
theories,
profound
ranging
work
from
of a
the
forgotten
outlandish to the
sage?
academically plausible. One of the most fantastical proposes an extraterrestrial origin, an alien message, perhaps left by visitors from another world, whose language and knowledge defy our earthly comprehension. While highly speculative, the manuscript's unique botanical and cosmological illustrations do possess an otherworldly quality that fuels such narratives. On the opposite end of the spectrum is the hoax
These
theory,
are the major
suggesting the
theories that we
manuscript
have
is an
regarding the
elaborate
Voynich
forgery,
manuscript.
perhaps created in the late 16th century to swindle Emperor
Was it an
Rudolph
ancient
II,
message
a
from
known
another
collector
world,
of
an
strange and
elaborate
esoteric
hoax from a
items.
cunning trickster,
This theory
or the
points to the
profound work
statistical
of a forgotten
oddities of the script,
sage?
which some argue are too perfect for a natural language, yet too complex for a simple cipher. Lastly, the lost language or genuine document theory posits that the manuscript is precisely what it appears to be, a legitimate text written in a lost or forgotten language, or a sophisticated code created for a specific purpose by a brilliant, albeit unknown mind. This could be a medical herbal, an alchemical treatise, or a
These are the
philosophical
major
work from a
theories
vanished
that
culture.
we have regarding
Each
the
theory
Voynich
attempts to
manuscript.
reconcile the manuscript's baffling contents with our limited
Was it an
understanding,
ancient message
highlighting
from
the
another
imaginative
world,
leaps
an
required to
elaborate
confront
hoax from a
such an
cunning
enduring
trickster?
enigma. The hoax theory is
The
perhaps the most
uniformity and
pragmatic, yet
consistency of the
equally
script is
controversial
seen by
explanation
some as a
for the
sign of
Voynich
its
manuscript's
artificiality.
enduring secrecy. Proponents suggest the book is an elaborate forgery
The secrets
concocted
of
to
the
defraud a
past
wealthy patron,
are now
most
ours
notably
to
Emperor
rewrite.
Rudolph II. The prime suspect, often cited, is
uniformity
Edward
and
Kelly, a
consistency of the
notorious
script
alchemist
is
and
seen by
scryer
some as a
associated
sign
with John
of its
Dee, who was known
artificiality.
for his cunning and
What do
ability
you
to
think, Your
conjure
Majesty?
spirits that spoke
Fascinating.
in strange tongues.
Absolutely
The
fascinating.
theory posits that Kelly, or another figure from Rudolph's court, fabricated the manuscript to extract money from the emperor, who was deeply fascinated by the occult and rare texts.
These are the linguistic arguments
Evidence for a hoax often points to the script's unusual statistical properties, which, while complex, some argue are too regular or artificial for a true natural language. The repetitive nature of certain symbols and the apparent lack of clear semantic content, despite its linguistic-like patterns, further fuel this suspicion. If it is indeed a hoax, it is a masterwork of deception, a testament to the ingenuity of a medieval con artist, designed not to be deciphered, but merely to look as if it could be deciphered, forever teasing its victims with the promise of hidden knowledge.
Countering the hoax theory is the compelling argument that the Voynich Manuscript is a genuine document, a legitimate text written in a lost or forgotten language, or a sophisticated yet undeciphered cipher. This perspective often suggests that the manuscript is a practical work, a medical herbal, a pharmaceutical guide, or a philosophical treatise, perhaps even an alchemical text from a brilliant but unknown mind. The consistency of the script, its internal linguistic-like patterns, and the detailed, often functional nature of many illustrations, especially the botanical and recipe sections, lend credence to this view. It could be a unique creation from a solitary genius, an encoded message from a secret society, or the sole surviving example of a vulgar tongue that never gained widespread use. Perhaps it was a personal notebook, a collection of knowledge deemed too valuable or too dangerous for common circulation, hence its encoded form. This theory invites us to imagine a rich, lost intellectual tradition, a world where the unknown Voynich author painstakingly recorded their wisdom, only for their language to be swallowed by the tides of history, leaving us with a beautiful, yet agonizingly silent testament to their genius. The enigma of the Voynich Manuscript continues to captivate minds across the globe, transcending academic circles and permeating popular culture. Its mysterious script and bizarre illustrations have appeared in novels, video games, television shows, and documentaries, often depicted as the ultimate ancient code or a gateway to forbidden knowledge. This enduring fascination stems from humanity's innate desire to solve puzzles, to uncover hidden truths, and to understand the unknown. The manuscript serves as a potent symbol of secrets successfully kept, a tangible link to a past that refuses to yield all its answers. It challenges our assumptions about history, language, and the limits of human ingenuity. Replicas and digital editions allow enthusiasts worldwide to engage directly with its pages, fostering a global community of amateur and professional decipherers. Its presence in popular media ensures that new generations are constantly introduced to its allure, keeping the quest for its meaning alive and vibrant. The Voynich Manuscript is more than just an old book. It is a cultural icon, a testament to the power of mystery and a constant reminder that some of the greatest wonders lie just beyond our current grasp. The enigma of the Voynich Manuscript continues to captivate minds across the globe, transcending academic circles and permeating popular culture. Its mysterious script and bizarre illustrations have appeared in novels, video games, television shows, and documentaries, often depicted as the ultimate ancient code or a gateway to forbidden knowledge. This enduring fascination stems from humanity's innate desire to solve puzzles, to uncover hidden truths, and to understand the unknown. The manuscript serves as a potent symbol of secrets successfully kept, a tangible link to a past that refuses to yield all its answers. It challenges our assumptions about history, language, and the limits of human ingenuity. Replicas and digital editions allow enthusiasts worldwide to engage directly with its pages, fostering a global community of amateur and professional decipherers. Its presence in popular media ensures that new generations are constantly introduced to its allure, keeping the quest for its meaning alive and vibrant. The Voynich Manuscript is more than just an old book. It is a cultural icon, a testament to the power of mystery and a constant reminder that some of the greatest wonders lie just beyond our current grasp.